Hi, this is Mishka and we are back in the Bewell kitchen, and today we are making pumpkin gnocchi. So I'm going to start off by taking 500 grams of our pumpkin. This is as easy as sticking it into an oven 180 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, so while my pumpkin is in the oven, I'm going to move on to my potatoes. So we want 500 grams of potatoes. We're going to boil our potatoes for about 20 to 30 minutes while our pumpkin's in the oven. So I'm adding boiling water. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to my water to increase its boiling point. First thing first, we are actually going to start mashing them. So just as I did for the pumpkin, I'm going to be doing with the potato. If you do have a potato ricer, you're going to be using it. I don't, so I'm going to use my grater. And we are done. So now let's move on to our next phase of this. We're going to be blending everything together and actually forming our gnocchi now. 2 cups of chickpea flour. Okay, this is a cup of our tapioca flour. So in a traditional recipe, they'd use egg or some form of a binder. The tapioca flour over here is actually going to be replacing a binder, and it's going to be used as a flour. Next, we are going to add our half a teaspoon of salt. We have a half a teaspoon of our black pepper, and then 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I'm going to flour my surface with some tapioca flour. Okay, and then we're going to roll this out. So to make one of our little cutouts like this into a more traditional gnocchi style like this, all you need to get is a fork. You're going to take one of the little blobs that you got, and basically you're just going to roll it over your fork. So the next step is just to let these rest for about 20 minutes, and we're going to move on to getting some water boiled. Okay, so when the gnocchi starts floating up on top of the boiling water, they are done and ready to be scooped out. Our secret ingredient, we are going to use our Bewell extra virgin olive oil. It's such a beautiful oil to add to your dishes, especially if you want to infuse that gourmet olivey flavor into your food. So I have a pan here just on medium to high heat. I'm going to add a nice amount of oil. Okay, cool. So the recipe calls for a handful of sage leaves that you're going to add to your oil. And as soon as it starts bubbling like this, I'm going to add my gnocchi. Because this is vegan, we are going to be sprinkling some nutritional yeast just to add that cheesy, savory flavor to it. This is a winning dish.